Perfect. Well, hello, Matt. Thanks for being here. I really appreciate your time. And I just wanted to say a quick hello to your audiences and mine. And my name is Yasaman McMahan. I live in Idaho and I have a real estate background. And also, I started this amazing online business a few months back. But today we have a special guest, Matt. And Matt, actually, floor is yours. Please go ahead. You tell about yourself and how you heard about this business, and I will be a listener actually.
Well, first of all, thank you so much for having me. It's great to be here, and
Of
it's
course.
fun to do these with people from all around the world,
Yes.
because being a digital business owner, we're everywhere, and so we connected, and myself, I was in the corporate industry until about 13 years ago. And the last 13 years, I've been an entrepreneur doing all sorts of things, predominantly in the online space. I did some things in real estate investing and things like that, but I built I'll call it my retirement with the end in mind. I knew I wanted to have the lifestyle of having an online business, because I want to be able to travel with my wife. Our kids are older. I've got two boys. We're based just outside of Toronto, and one's just graduating from university. The other one's just going into university. And so we know, my wife and I, we love to travel. My background was in the travel industry. We love to travel. So we know that our retirement is going to take us traveling. Well, to travel, you can't have a brick and mortar business.
Yeah.
To travel, you want to have something that is tethered to a Wi-Fi, basically.
Mhm.
And so I set out different online businesses over the last 13 to 15 years. I've done things with eBay and Amazon and affiliate marketing, all different models, just to sort of see what resonated for me. What would be my end goal? And so that's kind of what I did. And, sold mattresses on eBay and sold hand cream on Amazon. And I was able to do it from the beach, right? Like there's no fulfillment involved because you're doing things like drop shipping. And so that's kind of been my background over the last 13 years, because I knew that this is kind of where I want to go. There's something going on in the online space that's just huge. The opportunity is so large. And so I just wanted to be a part of it.
Excellent. So you've had that amazing experience. So like for me, I've never looked into it. The online businesses, and so it's a little bit difficult for me to make a comparison. And also, so about this particular online business we're doing, when did you and how did you hear about this business?
So I'll play a little bit more of the story in that I was running these online businesses, but for me to scale it to a larger size, I knew I needed some technology. And so I started looking around. I was looking for funnels. I was looking for autoresponders. I was looking for all different types of tools and saw what the cost and the price tag was of that. And so I thought, wouldn't it be great if I could find something that has all of this built into it, almost like a business in a box? And about 2 months later, I was on social media, and one of the ads popped up, and I saw that there's this group that's building this business all around funnels and technology and landers and all of that. And some of those terminologies I didn't know either. Like I didn't know how to
Mhm.
build a funnel or anything like that, but I found it. I thought, okay, I got to check this out. And so I went to a webinar, saw more details with regards to it. And it was exactly what I was looking for to be able to scale my business. So I was able to shut down my eBay business, shut down my Amazon business, because it didn't have the scalability that I wanted without having to invest a large amount of capital. Like if I want to get tons of mattresses and in inventory, yeah, I could make lots of money, but I had to put my capital into it. And so I like doing things from a perspective where I drop ship, but that I don't have to have inventory. And so this just basically checked all the boxes of what I was looking for in a business.
Amazing. So that's actually really amazing because I know this business has changed a lot of people's life, including mine. And when I get to know heard about this business, I was actually watching a YouTube video, and then I saw this ad. It just popped, and it got my attention, and it was so interesting because it was a Persian lady and talking about this business, which was not very normal, common actually. And that's how since then my journey started with this business. So may I ask, like, if you wanted to just tell about the business itself, what are we doing? I know we have a lot of online businesses, and well, they might have different things to offer, but what about this one, and what exactly we're doing?
So, at the end of the day, it's all based on the pretense of social media, right?
Mhm.
There's so much you can do with social media. There's so many platforms of social media that really we're teaching and learning how to advertise on social media. So we have a community of people, they're all like-minded entrepreneurs, and we're able to tap into social media advertising. And that's not, doing everything. Like I myself, I love to advertise on YouTube. I'm not a YouTuber. I like to advertise on YouTube, just
Oh,
like you were saying.
you're a YouTube master though. So
Yeah,
yes.
okay, I know quite a bit about YouTube, but I'm not a YouTuber,
Yeah,
right?
okay.
I'm not the one that's getting the 200,000 followers or anything like that. I'm using YouTube to advertise, to find my target audience, to find my ideal customer. And I liken it back to if you were to do a garage sale, the only people that you have as customers are the people that drive by
Wow.
past your
Yes.
house.
Mhm.
Now, with YouTube, I can reach the world.
Yeah.
Other people, they like to do advertising on Facebook. Other people like to do advertising on LinkedIn. I just tell people, find the platform that works for you, learn it better than anybody else, and the world is your oyster, because you can do so much. The power of social media advertising is so large because you're able to target your demographic. When I say target, that's not a negative thing. We're here to help people so we can
Yeah.
find the people that require that help. The past year, we've had this pandemic, we've had a lockdown. And from my perspective, I'm here to help people. And what better way to help people after they come out of the pandemic? So I could actually target my advertising to places, to cities that have already come out of the pandemic. They've already lost their job, but things are getting better for them, but they don't have a job. Well, I can say, okay, I'd like to just advertise to that city or that country. And so being able to help people, it's not about targeting, it's about being able to help people in a very razor sharp targeted fashion. And that's what I found was really cool, because I could say, I just want to advertise in Italy, or I just want to advertise in Australia. And I could decide that for myself. Where do I want to take my business? And
Yeah.
social media allows you to do that. So to answer your question, what we're doing is really identifying and helping people to set up their own online business,
Mhm.
but being able to build it through social media advertising. So I don't have to pick up the phone and make sales. I allow the sales funnel, I allow the social media to be my sales force. And that's really what it comes down to, is being able to automate and scale a business on the backs of social media advertising, which is phenomenal. And just absolutely amazing way to build your business, because social media is growing so rapidly, and it's a
Yeah.
great way to be able to reach your target demographic and help the people that need your help.
Absolutely. Well said. Well, I think that at the end, this is actually all of us business owners kind of goal, to share this opportunity with people who are looking for, second income, or they may want to even try something new, and they just don't know where to start. As you mentioned, the whole, internet is changing the game. I mean, you get to the point that you see like some kind of like like old school type of jobs, or just a regular jobs may not work in this current situation. Yes, there are a lot of jobs out there, but this is a good online opportunity for people who are looking for this. And then the reason we're actually getting in front of camera, it might not be easy for some people. I mean, some people are kind of like trying to get out of their comfort zone to do this. It's to sharing this great information, and you really said it well. And so I think that our next question will be that, okay, we talked about the business itself, and you shared your beautiful goals, which is amazing. So what is our system? Like, we should have some sort of training, or say, what does our system offer
Sure.
to new business owners?
Sure. So, I mean, the system is made up of multiple parts. It's made up the system itself, so the automation, the technology, the sales funnel, the website, and we build that for our clients. So that's certainly set aside. So the automation, the system side is all built. Then we have training, so people can learn. People that have absolutely no background. I mean, myself, while you say I had some background and some experience, that's a very different online business that wasn't centered around social media advertising. So I kind of say I was very similar to yourself, with no understanding of how social media really works other than posting on my Facebook page. So we provide training to people to understand how to do attraction marketing with social media, reaching out to people just like yourself to support and help them. So there's that. Then there's also this community of individuals in a private group that can support one another. We have mentors and coaches that get assigned to our clients so that they can support them with their success. We've got products that it's a product-based business that we still have, and the product really is teaching people how to start their own online business. That's the product. It's educational, and that's what's really cool about this is being able to help people because you need to learn. And it's important, especially with what the future holds. You can't just rely on one income anymore based on what's going on with inflation, pandemic, and all these world events. And I'm not being a Debbie Downer and making things sound negative. It's actually quite positive. You want to be able to supply yourself with the right income to be able to have the life that you deserve. And so that's really what the system comes down to, is having those different facets. We have masterminds that take place every single week where we have like-minded people on calls to really understand what are the pros and cons of different social media strategies, what works for some, what works for others, what happens in other parts of the world when you're doing social media advertising. So there's a lot of support that goes into our system.
Absolutely. Well, the good thing is that our world-class training offers a lot. Yeah, I mean, if it always has been the question that are we getting successful? I mean, who can guarantee what exactly? I mean, you go to any company, no one can guarantee you're going to be successful unless you definitely put that effort. You have you're being driven, and just be consistent in what you're doing. So in this business, everything is there for people who plug in and they want, as you mentioned, they have that mindset and they wanted to make it work. So it's all there. And if this business is legitimate, yes, it is, because we have to pay taxes, and then it's there's no limited ages, and your background doesn't matter. As Pat mentioned, he mentioned about his background, I mentioned about mine. We have people from different walks of life. They're running this business and they're very successful, and because of this business, they're actually slowly, smoothly, and they're making some changes in their own life, which is amazing. So I mean, you said the main point for this business. Do you have anything that you would like to add, Matt?
No, I think the one thing that I would add is it's not for everyone, right? It's not for everyone, and so sometimes people say, well, is it really for me? Is it not for me? I suggest to people we have a webinar that takes place on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and they can just plug in. They can send you a message, or just go onto your website or my website and register themselves for that webinar. And
Wow.
it's 90 minutes long, and they get to meet people that are actually doing successful elements in the online space and hear their stories and see whether there's a little bit of them that they're hearing from those individuals. Because who doesn't need more money? Who doesn't need more time? Who doesn't need more freedom? But maybe that's not for you. And if it isn't, that's cool. Just go to the webinar. It's complimentary. And that really would be the next step for people, is really just to understand that's what it is, because it all is part of this entire system. It's so cool.
Correct. So if someone would wants to or they show the interest to take the first step, what do they need to do?
Oh, just go to the website, put their name and email address in, and right below our names, and we'll send them information about the registration for the event. They'll also, depending on if the time doesn't work for them when the call is, it's at 5 p.m. Pacific, it's 8 p.m. on Tuesdays and Thursdays, 8 p.m. Eastern. If that time doesn't work for you, once you've registered, you'll also get a replay sent to you of the event, or you can also listen to a replay of a previous event. So there's lots of opportunity just to understand what we're talking about, see whether it's a fit for you, see if it's something that you want. And if it's not for you, that's okay. You can certainly let people know that we do this, and you can certainly direct them to these website addresses or this Facebook page or this Facebook stream, and we can certainly be in touch with them there as well. Because as I say, it's not for everybody, but it's a huge opportunity, especially where we're at with the internet in this day and age.
Absolutely. At least they try it out and they take a look at it and see if that works or not. And there's no cost to just just try it out.
Yeah,
But thank you so much, Matt. I
my
appreciate your
pleasure.
time. You just covered the entire thing, very short and sweet. And I think that I'm sure this will be very helpful for people who are looking for this online opportunities, and we kind of like pave this path for them, instead of they just chasing it. So where to start, what to do? There are tons of things out there, and when they get into our global community, they access to this amazing community. They know it's just beyond, like, it's just two of us now sitting in front of camera talking about this business. We're talking about over 95,000 people that from all over the world that they're doing and running this business, and they're very happy, and it changed their lives. Anyhow, thank you so much, Matt. I
Thank you.
really
Very nice to have this interview with you.
thank you.
Bye,
Well,
everyone.
I'm sure that I will interview you again in the future.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you.